says that this budget is full of the cuts are phony. They say her budget is phony. Who's giving us baloney here?
Well, first of all, I'm mystified at why they keep focusing on the governor's budget. This is the legislative branch. We have an obligation to come up with a budget after the governor recommends. She recommended on February 4th. It's now April 3rd. Let's talk about the budget that they put out. The budget they put out increases taxes on everybody, not just the wealthy, by $3.3 billion. And it's no different the second day than it was yesterday. So they're doing a lot of scrambling, quite frankly, because people out there are ticked off. Their phones are ringing off the hook. People are angry. They're saying, we're hurting. Did you make any consolidations? Did you decrease the size of government? Did you do early retirement? The answer to all those questions are no. What was our first response? $3.3 billion in tax increases. It's no better today than it was yesterday. That's what they're hearing, and they're trying to, what's the term that was made famous this summer? Put lipstick on a pig? That's what they're trying to do. It's not going to work. Let's roll up our sleeves, get busy like we should have done on January 7th when we got into session, that we all pleaded to do, and that's what people expect of us. This is not our best work. They know it. And now it's time to get serious.
They talk about, Larry, a reluctance on the part of the governor to come to the table. Have you sensed that at all?
We've been meeting in her office at least 5 times in the last 4 weeks. There's like this awkward silence at the table. At one point, I literally took the hand of Majority Leader Merrill and Majority Leader Looney and said, let's go out together and solve this problem. That didn't happen yet. So why they keep saying the governor is not doing her job is beyond me. This is a woman who's put together now on her 4th deficit mitigation plan. She has made rescissions and cuts all by herself because the legislature has refused to act, the democratically controlled legislature. So they want to paint this as I don't see where the governor comes in on April 2nd. Right now, this is in the legislative court. That was their response. It's not good enough. Let's do our job.
But don't you agree with Senator Looney when he said that if you did this all with cuts and closed college campuses and what have you, the public would be ringing the phones off the hook just as badly as you say they are today?
What about selling things? Like, what about the Bradley Airport? Do we need that? What about those kind of ideas? What about consolidating agencies? What about cutting our own pay? What about the several suggestions we have given week after week after week, and the answer has been no. Before we go to those taxes, let's at least say we tried that. We haven't tried.
The first step. For private parties?
Well, there you go. I guess you could do that as well. But that's a little bit unrealistic. But people think when you get an auditor's report regarding the Department of Social Services that says they have found several instances where we're paying benefits to people who've passed away, and people say, before you fix that, you want to tax me $3.3 billion? They're not having any of it, and I don't blame them.
Well, thank you, Representative.